Hey guys, what is going on? The Zip of RageQuitTV gonna be casting a game between Liquid Jinro, aka the Gorilla Terran. He is up against a Zerg player. Google Translate says his name is Messiah, but if you pronounce his name, it is Goosey Jew, which is the name of a Korean movie with the English title Oh My God. So his name's either Oh My God or Messiah. We'll go with Messiah just because it is easier to say. So we have Messiah spawning as the blue Zerg, bottom left position of Shakuras Plateau. It is complete cross positions, and we'll see how this game does pan out. Shakuras Plateau is often one of the better maps for games, in my opinion, just because it allows for turtling and allows players to get into the late game. It is very hard to abuse either race for going for a very fast expansion. Wow, I don't know I said verily. That was odd. But anyways, Jinro goes for a 10 supply depot. Nothing out of the ordinary. The Overlord going to be scouting the close position first. Won't be seeing Jinro, so he'll know it's cross positions, which doesn't really mean all that much. If it's close by air, meters are a little bit stronger, drops are a bit stronger. And also you got this little play where you can put tanks on the low ground, put Marines on the high ground, and that's a little bit stronger. But everything's just a tiny bit stronger, so it doesn't make that big of a deal, close or cross. It's all the same on Shakuras Plateau, so we'll see exactly what ends up happening this game. Goosey Jew, Messiah, will most likely be going for a hatch first opening because every Zerg I know goes for a hatch first against Terrans. That's just what you do. And you have this one Overlord going to be sitting above your hatch looking for any bunkers to ensure that bunker play doesn't make you a dead person. That drone going all the way up here just scouting if there's a barracks being placed right here before he builds his hatchery. So that was a very safe play from Messiah. Meanwhile, this Overlord scouting here is not going to see Jinro. No, it's cross position. We'll see if he sends a drone scout out or not. A lot of Zerg players have been scouting at 15 or 13 supply lately just to see what it is. Because if, like, at least on Shakuras Plateau, where a map doesn't have many spawn locations, very easy to do cheesy play by proxying buildings. It's very hard to defend against a proxied 11-11 racks. So a lot of Zerg players have been scouting at 13 or 15 supply. Maybe they get lucky, see the barracks building, and then just take the free win. The gas is up for Messiah. He did go for that gas before pool, so he will get very early speedlings as Jinro does move out with one Marine, has his SCV coming out, and has a complete wall up. He is getting gas. He did go for a 13 gas, so we'll see if he goes for Hellion play or not. Most likely he will, as he is getting his factory right now. That SCV comes up, sees a drone, immediately goes back, and you can see Messiah just scouting everywhere, just double-checking he has not missed anything. He is playing this very safe and only losing one drone because of that, so I mean, it's safe play without much risk at all, and that SCV is just trolling the heck out of this drone. Drone gets a few hits. Jinro trying to move his SCV, hops it on over in the drone, not attacking it. If you shift, queue up a bunch of attack commands, it will follow the SCV between his little build cycles and such. But you have to click that many times. So hold shift, then just spam right-click on the SCV if you want that drone to be chasing it. Lings do pop out. There is one Marine. This bunker nowhere near complete, so those Lings will be able to have their way with that one Marine. Jinro not sending another one out, and that SCV will jump sides again. Jinro very good at that. And the Lings just decide, okay, let's kill this bunker. There's no Marines nearby. Jinro is going to complete that and salvage it, get back some of his minerals, losing only 25 there. Jinro is going for an expand right now as he is producing Hellions also. So it is going to be a Hellion opener for Jinro. Jinro did lose one Marine, but that is not crucial at this point in the game. It would be pretty big if Messiah wasn't going for the speed opening. If he was like Cats and went for a lair before his speed, then he could really pressure Jinro losing that one Marine. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a huge deal, especially because Jinro isn't building anymore. And you get those meters out around the 9 minutes when you do it that way. Lings are going to come up. Jinro puts his ramp up. But Messiah knows exactly what Jinro's doing. I think he even saw that command center. Yes, he did. So he knows Jinro is expanding behind this. And Messiah getting a road to one right now just to shut down this Hellion play. But as I was talking about Cat's play, because he gets that lair so early, he can go for early spires, Jinro wouldn't have too much anti-air. You can really shock a Terran player when you get meters out before the 10-minute mark. Normally they start getting the engineering bay around 10 minutes just to defend against mutas, because mutas normally hit around the 11-minute mark. Jinro does have 4 Hellions out, but they're just sitting on the washout. They should go, yes, just at this ramp, prevent any creep spread from going down. We have the road to one up. He may put an Evo chamber up here, start a kind of a wall off to make it very hard for those Hellions to get up there. A few Lings going to come down, but those Lings not going to be doing too much. The Queen taking some good damage. Half health goes off the creep. These Hellions going to be able to do more damage. You can see Jinro microing that one injured Hellion back. And Messiah not getting a spine coil. Instead, he is putting a few urges, but this Queen at 13 HP does go down, but it gets that inject just in time, so he won't really be missing too much of an inject cycle. And those Hellions now going to be falling with the lurches out. Messiah can put pressure on Jinro. He is going to be building tanks and Marines. But right now, Jinro has defense of 2 Hellions, so if Messiah moves out now, well, he won't be able to do too much damage just because Jinro decided not to take his natural just yet. Is getting another command center. This is very common for Terran players to do once they get these Hellions for map control. Just get 2 orbital commands up top, then double expand. Right now, this one base, the mules do help quite a bit. And 2 Urchas coming in. These Hellions going to do the best to kite them. Very nicely done by Jinro. Not only does Urchas get a shot off, doing whatever damage he can. This is a pretty big deal. And now 1 Hellion almost down to 1 HP. Meanwhile, Messiah going to be taking his 3rd base, so he's not looking to put on any pressure. He does have his lair now just completing at a very normal time. Despite getting the Lurch one, only getting a few Lurches, that allows him to get his fire at the 8:30-minute mark, which means it will be completing at the 10-minute mark, which brings Mutas around 11 minutes in Jinro's base, as I did say earlier. So everything is pretty much going to plan for the Zerg player. Didn't really get too far behind by building those Urchas. Did give him the map control, allowed him build this 3rd base. If you watch Thorzane's play, he'd keep these Hellions here for so long. We'll keep the Zerg player on 2 bases, while Thorzane takes his 3rd, and it's 3 base Terran versus a 2 base Zerg for some time, and that's just so hard to deal with. But Messiah getting these few Urchas scares those Hellions away, allows him to get that 3rd base, which is very good for him. We do see him getting a burrow in this Baneling nest, so he may be going for burrowed Banelings, which will be pretty good against the Marine tank, which looks like what Jinro is going into. As long as Jinro doesn't throw down scans, that 1-ling is running away. He knows he's going to be toast if he doesn't. Those Hellions even going to be trying to chase them. Looks like they will be perking up at this 3rd base to see, hey, did you expand it? Yes, you did. And here we go. The Hellions do come up. They see the expansion. The Changeling just died somewhere. Most likely inside of Jinro's base. He does get a good scout on that. And the Hellions don't target the hatch because Hellions don't do any damage to hatch. Instead, they take out the larva, which is a brilliant play that I don't see many players doing. That's the first time I've actually seen someone go harass a base and just target the larva. That is potential drones, potential roaches, potential lings, which is a good idea. Jinro going to get a few missile turrets up just to prevent against Muta-type play. It'll also kind of shut down any scouting, but Messiah, let's see what he did see with that 1 Changeling. Saw the 3 barracks and didn't see the 2 factories, which could be a big deal. He knows there's 1 factory out, doesn't know about that 2nd one. However, Jinro is going on 3 bases, and well, Messiah, we'll figure out there's 3 factories eventually because most hands don't sit on 1 fact on 3 base for too long. This Muta's going to be hopping up into the main, but there are missile turrets here to scare the Mutas off. And they immediately go away. 1 Muta does go down. We do have burrowed Banelings around the map. Looks like 3 morphing in. We'll see if they burrow right where they finish morphing or move. It'd be so good if he moves to this area while he can. And it looks like he is doing just that. And it's so important to control the watchtowers for a Terran player in ZVT just because of these burrowed Banelings. Because Jinro doesn't have those watchtowers, look how much vision this gives. So if Jinro had both of these watchtowers, he wouldn't have to burn a scan until he gets right here. That is 2 scans burned to just move out on the map to protect yourself from burrowed Banelings. So I think Jinro should be trying to contest these watchtowers more, but what can he do to contest them? Not too much. So Messiah playing this very well. Does have his 4th base going up while Jinro does sit on 3 bases. Jinro going to get some sensor towers, a Thor out, and actually 2 sensor towers. 1 going up in the main, it looks like. Yes, it is. And Jinro is going to go in hardcore turtle mode, go to the super late game. You can see putting bunkers up, tanks. This is just all late game play. Something died just there. I don't know exactly what that was, but the Marine got a kill. He's off to 2 kills now without using stim, baby. Queen is going to inject on that hatch, doing a very nice job on injecting so far. Going over the APM tab, you do have Jinro average 114, Messiah at 145, nothing too special. APM tab doesn't really mean that much, and after the games, we do go in SC2 gears and go in depth about the plays. So definitely stick around for that. I find it very interesting. Hopefully you will too. But back to this game, We do have that hive about halfway done, so Messiah is going to go for Broodlords, which is very early considering this Muta play, but it's most likely because he's on 4 bases now, so he can do that. Going over this army tab, we do have Messiah with the army lead, so this is going to be, it's an early layer for going for Muta play, and it does mean that Messiah probably sacrificed on upgrades. Does he have any armor? No, he doesn't. So that's what Messiah is sacrificing right now. Jinro is going to be ahead in upgrades. Messiah's just going for that tech route. And why do mutas delay your hive so long, you ask? Well, unlike infestors, mutas are a constant cost. With infestors, you just have to build 6 to 9, and then you're done with infestors unless you're bad and lose them. With mutas, you constantly got to keep building them. As you do see Messiah building 1 muta, just finishing now, up to 16, 17 mutas at least. So it's a very costly plan. Jinro using 2 scans right now so he can move out on the map. Again, if he had watchtowers the whole time, he would not have to do that. And you can see 1 Baneling just burrowing instantly. And these mutas look like they will be able to pick off 1 tank, and he doesn't get it. That was a free tank for Messiah. Does have a bunch of units burrowed right here. Even burrowlings, that is very interesting. I've never seen someone do that, just hiding units to counterattack, burrowed under the ground. Most likely where a scan would not be placed. Or maybe did just because it's outside of the sensor tower range. I don't know. And Jinro scanning up and throws a scan. Does not see these Banelings back. Oh, does he? No, he does not see the Banelings back there. A lot of Banelings do go down. Jinro just clearing the map right now. Gets those, but these Banelings do remain. And with Jinro wasting 3 scans, I mean, he may think the area is safe, and he scouted everything. 2 more Banelings also right up there. So the top side still has plenty of Banelings. Those Marines are going to go down. Does Jinro know about the 4th base? He does not, but he may be able to assume. We do have this 4th base now for Jinro, going to be moving out. Keep in mind, there's a bunch of units here just waiting to counterattack as mutas do come in. Jinro does have sensor towers, so he knows this is coming. And there is a Thor here just waiting, watching the mutas clump up on the mist-turrets, and then getting a shot off. Now the mutas want a magic box to Thor, but SCV has come to immediately repair as Jinro is moving out. These bird Banelings don't get to take anything out. Another scan goes down, just looking for anything. Stims up a few Marines, wants to take control of this watchtower. And Messiah bringing his mutas back in a very safe route. Jinro looks like he's going to siege up on the middle of the route. Tanks going over those Banelings. Of course, Banelings not too good against tanks, so he's not going to blow them up. We still have plenty of units over here. Now going to be unburrowing, going in for that counterattack that I kept talking about. Very nicely done by Messiah right now. And he's going to be pulling back. And Jinro, uh-oh, he's on. Oh, that was a lot of Marines that Messiah just lost. Oh, my God. If those bird Banelings went off, that could have been easily 24 Marine deaths. Oh, that would have been such a beautiful play if he had these units come over here, distract Jinro, force the pullback, then explode those Banelings. That could have been just game-ending, actually, as Broodlords are now out with mutas. There would be, like, no anti-air losing 24 Marines. That's over half of them. And there's 16 mutas with 5 Broodlords out on the map and 84 Lings. So I think if he exploded that, Jinro would have taken heavy economic losses, losing his 3rd base very easily. And now these Broodlords are going to be moving out to go on Jinro's 3rd base. There are a few Vikings here, and the mutas can't really kill the Vikings just because of the Thor. And these Broodlords going to go down for almost nothing. And Banelings do go down from Jinro shooting them due to a scan. But, the 4th base does go down, which was a PF, so Messiah doing a great job right now, keeping Jinro contained to just 3 bases. Jinro going to get another command center. And Messiah going to be going around Jinro's forces again, just abusing how big the choke is on Shakuras Plateau, and never really engaging Jinro's army head on. And now may get 2 ghost kills, which is absolutely huge. And those Lings going to keep on going, does not want to engage Jinro's army. Jinro does lift those depots, so those Lings are going to go down, but Messiah does scout, ensures Jinro is on just 3 bases. Going to be moving in a lot of Banelings here. It looks like he does have the magic number of Banelings to kill a command center. So he may just burrow those and click on it and take it down in one swoop. Jinro again throwing down all the scans because he doesn't have any watchtowers, so it's not safe for him to move out. At the same time, Messiah just going to be sending in Lings around the side and doing more damage. Going to delay Jinro's 4th base by taking out that SCV, and may force a cancel on this command center. It does not get the cancel, just takes it completely out. Jinro, meanwhile, is just tooling up. 2 Banelings do burrow. He comes in, takes out that bunker, and those Marines are going down. Jinro has to say, do I come back or just go? It looks like he's confident he can defend this, so he's going to be sieging up right here, dividing Messiah's bases in half. And Muta's now going to be retreating. Jinro is on 3 bases, but Messiah is in a lot of trouble with Jinro having this thing. His base is now in half. Oh my god, right now Jinro is in such a good position despite being on so few bases. He has just clamped down on a crucial position. But 1 Broodlord now out to take out the tanks, and more oh my god! 13 Broodlords, so I take it back. Jinro not in the best position. He does have a lot of Vikings, but these Broodlords just doing so much damage, and now Fung Growth does go down on those Vikings. And the Vikings force choking the Broodlords down. Infestor's trying to take them out. Infestation coming out. But Messiah has taken out majority of the tanks. So he is free to use Lings to take out the rest of Jinro's forces. Keeps all of his bases. Going over this SCV, count 14 for Messiah, 1 for Jinro. At the same time, we do have Banelings coming in. There's still bird Banelings right here. And this is a spot that Jinro most likely will never scout. And the Thor getting repaired, taking those Banelings. Oh, not getting repaired. Those Marines were just next to it, looking like SCVs. But Jinro going to be trying to take his 3rd base yet again. Meanwhile, this command center not being built right now because an SCV has gone down. You still have these 2 bird Banelings just waiting for their day. And the Lings are going to come, takes out a few SCVs. Now it's up to 17 worker kills. Going out to the count, 49 to 77. Messiah is definitely all over Jinro's eco right now. He even has some Lings burrowed saying, nope, you got to burn a scan, man. You're going to have to burn that scan. And we'll see how quickly Jinro does burn that. Command center almost done now. And here we go. It is just landing, and Messiah knows about it because, well, he's got his Lings there. And now Jinro burns that 1 scan to take it out. We do have a drop of 8 Marines. Going to go finish the job on this 1 hatch. Or not. Sees all the spine crawlers up here. Now the drop is going to go away, but we had a handful of Marines just come and snipe that hatch anyways. No drop chip required. Now Jinro on the high ground going to take out this 1 extract. Nor not. Just going to go in for the other extractor. So I'm going to get it right. He is taking out an extractor. Just a different one. Transfuse goes on it, trying to save it. Does delay Jinro just a little bit. So maybe that transfuse bought him enough time to get his infestor and almost take out that medevac. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like too much is going on. The medevac is going to drop those Marines, take out this 1 overseer, and heal them up. There is a changeling out in a very odd spot. That does go down. Still, those 2 bird Banelings haven't exploded, and Jinro hasn't thrown out a scan. Man, will he be scared if he gets a Raven and sees Banelings next to his army the entire game. That would definitely scare me. We do have 5 Ultras now out. Jinro does scan. Those Ultras going to go ghost sniping them. And that Thor goes down to do these Ultras, but those Lings don't get a chance to kill that PF. PF does get 21 kills. But the Ultras now moving in. They are just about dead. Goes to take them out. Jinro's upgrades 1-0 on his Vikings. His bio is at 3-2. What do we have? I guess we can watch these Brutals go down. No upgrades on the air. And what is his ground at? 2-3 and 2-1. So it looks like we do have the armor down 1 upgrade from Jinro and the attack down 1 upgrade. And that's all to him getting that super fast hive, prioritizing tech instead of those upgrades. Few Marines still just chilling out right here. We do have Messiah taking another base, so he is going to be up beyond half of the map. Maybe it's exactly half the map. Generally, you don't see anyone have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases at once. Messiah is just all over the map, but Jinro doing a good job denying creep spread, just putting on the pressure where it's needed, going over into this loss tab. You can see how cost efficient Jinro is, losing about half of what Messiah has. But Messiah's econ is just through the roof. You can see him spending way more than Jinro. Jinro now going to be up on 5 bases as this base does finally land. Jinro finally being able to take his expansion, so it's 5 bases versus 7 bases. And Messiah looks like he wants to go out and attack yet again, going over the army supply. It is 114 for Messiah, 112 for Jinro. This PF is going to get even more kills. Lings are not the best thing to engage a PF with. EMPs go down, getting every single infestor. Very nice play by Jinro right there. And Snipes going down on those ultras. It doesn't look like Messiah will break Jinro right now. And his bird banelings have exploded. That were in the middle of the map, so not exactly sure why or what happened, but they did. And it all came down to those infestors getting EMP'd that fight. 5 infestors doing absolutely nothing, does hurt anything. And now there's Muta. See all these mules. Jinro is going to move them back near the missile turrets to save them because this is a lot of money. That is around 1,000 gold, I want to say, just of those mules. That's how much they'll mine in their lifetime. Maybe even 1,500. I forget how much a mule costs. I think it's around 300 maybe, or maybe 200. Who knows? But definitely would be very expensive to lose all those mules. Fungrowth does go down these Marines. They are good as not dead. Lifts up in the medevacs and gets out. And I still have no clue which way this game is going. Messiah showing he has the econ to do whatever the heck he wants, but Jinro just being so gosh darn cost effective, losing only 20k resources, forcing Messiah out 38k. Messiah losing almost double the resources, and this is 30 minutes of the game. Double is 20,000 resources. Oh man. All those mules go down. It looks like an average of 400 per patch. And between 8 patches, I don't know if that's right. Oh well, we'll just go back to the game. We do have plenty of SCVs out for Jinro still. 49. He may start sacrificing them soon just to get his army bolstered up a little bit more. Messiah's got to be scratching his head now. What do I do against this? He is getting Overlord speed and ventral sacks just so he can stop engaging Jinro's army and start just engaging the production facilities, econ, and whatnot. Messiah finding out, well, can't engage Jinro head up. You just can't. And Jinro is getting nukes right now, 2 at once. So, nukes are very good in the fact that, you do have a nice one coming out, by the way. But nukes are very good in the fact that, one unit, 1 ghost and 1 nuke can deal a massive amount of damage. And, 3 nukes just will take out a hatch. That nice one is going off, but Jinro is most likely going to be able to take out the whatever base number this is of a Zerg player. And Lings and Ultras, Lings just come out. There were Ultras in that, but they look like they are last in line. The command center just lifts up and just loses some mining time. Not the biggest deal. At the same time, the 6 o'clock base does go down. We do have Messiah saving this 1 base, now transfusing it to get its life back up, but did lose the 6 o'clock base. There's a ghost here. We don't have any nukes just yet, and the infestation bit goes down, and a nice one goes down. Another one is being built, as we do have a lot of units for Messiah just trapped right here. Wants to get those units out, and what are you doing, Ultra? That's not the smartest thing. These infestors could just throw down a bunch of infestitans and take out all those tanks, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that. Looks like he will be trying to escape. There's no units in that Nidus Worm. And he'll escape when he wants to. Don't rush him. Meanwhile, still, oh my god, there's a lot of infestors out on the map. We have 13 infestors out for Messiah, 7 roaches, 3 ultras, 1 muta, and a nuke is going off somewhere. Don't know exactly where that is. Just saw it right here. On top of the queen, bad day to be a queen. Booyah! Queen taken out. And now another nice one goes up, but will be taken out by this mass ghost army. Some still cloaked. And, yeah, Messiah's just proven that he can't really deal too much with Jinro's turtle. Going in this lost tab, you can see still about half. Jinro doing a great job right now, and since he's got these nukes out, it is going to be so nice. And now Ling is going to be taking out those Marines. And looks like a medevac is going out, drops the ghost immediately close. He is going to keep on going. We don't have any detection, so it looks like he will be getting a nuke off. There's another nuke somewhere. Back on this one hatch, it is above 500 HP, so it won't be going down immediately. The nuke does deal 500 damage, I believe. Yes, 500 damage to structures. And looks like these drones could be going down. 2 kills on this one ghost. And they do get moved out of the way, as well as some drones do fall here. That hatch is at 44 HP. We'll just be taking out by breathing upon it. We do have 3 infestors for Messiah. Just sitting right here. And another nuke. Scanner. Okay, the nuke's going to finish this off. 50 HP left. He didn't even need a nuke to kill that. He could have just cloaked and shot it 5 times if he really wanted to. But the hatch does go down. And along 2 drones. Another nice one down here in this one area. Jinro does throw the scan. Sees it. Additionally, he sees these 3 bird infestors. Does have a few ghosts going to be coming up. Gets the EMP off on one of them. Second one does get EMP'd. One gets sniped to death, and the second one gets sniped to death. And this third one does go down. And a nuke just on the infestation bit. Wants to take care of that. And, well, that's a very... Well, maybe that's cost efficient, actually. Use the nuke, kill the infestation bit, trap units up here. Either way, it's pretty funny that he doesn't just kill it by attacking it. When you got nukes, why not? We have another infestation bit. Why do I keep calling that infestation bit? Another Nidus worm going off in this top right position. There's just so much going on in this game. I am losing track of things, trying to keep track of just all the Nidus worms. We do have SCVs come out as a starport does lift up, so it can get units there to deal with it. And Messiah's got a pretty ridiculous army. 7 Broodlords, 8 Ultras, 8 Infestors, and a few Overseers to detect Ghost. Another nuke is going off. Where is this one? Okay, on the army, it looks like it is defensive nukes preventing Messiah from engaging Jinro. There goes one, and there goes the other one. So, Jinro again, just turtling up, making sure Messiah can't really do too much. I don't think Jinro's really hit 200 supply once this game. But, man, has he been cost-effective. And now the Ghost just going to come in here, finish off. Where's he attacking? The Spine Crawler? That's got to be a mistake. And here we go. Messiah going to be losing 1 Ultra right away. EMP does go down on some Infestors, but there's still plenty left. Snipes going down. A huge EMP gets 3 of those Infestors, maybe 4. Now a nuke going off does immediately get taken out. And Messiah is backing off right now. Not exactly sure why. Guess he just didn't want to engage with all these ghosts. Look how much energy he has for snipe. That is why Jinro is up to 17 ghosts, getting 2 more nukes. And what Messiah really has to do now is somehow neuroparasite a ghost and EMP Jinro's ghost. That's going to be the only way he can deal with this many ghosts with the composition he has. Now Lings are coming, but these ghosts again just snipe the Broodlords and then laugh at the Lings. And those Infestors going to be going down. Vikings are fun growth. Infestors do go below them, but Jinro just has so many ghosts. 14 ghosts to be exact. And a lot of them have very high energy. 200, almost 200, 150 actually, 200, 188. Bird Baneling on that. That is a pretty fun spot for Bird Baneling. And we have Messiah trying to take his 6th base again. And another nuke. Where is this nuke? Right here. Just take out this Spore Crawler, and then he'll move in and nuke the hatch. And, get away! The nuke does get canceled as Overseers do come. And a Nidus Worm goes off somewhere. Over here. Here we go. Now Lings are going to go into this middle line, try to disrupt Jinro's Econ. Jinro's really only mining base is up here. This base is almost depleted, so if Messiah can keep Jinro from mining, I mean, he's still in this game, despite how non-cost effective he has been. Still losing around 20k more minerals than Jinro. And now Ghost coming in, just sniping the Lings. They're not sniping, but shooting them. But the Lings do both say, you gotta waste a scan now. And we have a cloaked Ghost down here, gonna be maybe nuking these Spore Crawlers. I don't know exactly. There goes the scan. And yeah, he is gonna be nuking the Spore Crawlers to take them out. One drone may go down, most likely no. It's gonna get away. And Messiah uprooting and trying to wobble his way away from this nuke. Will he make it away in time? It looks like yes, he has. Jinro trying to take the 12 o'clock base, but Messiah already has a hatch going down there. Jinro hasn't even touched this base down here. He has just been total frenzy. And, the one ghost now going to be moving out. Looks like he will be getting a nuke off on, this hatch. Of course, Spore Claws, while they're unrooted, cannot detect. So, Ghost may get a few kills here. We'll see if Messiah does pull his drones away. 47 drones have died. Now more do get pulled away. Here we go. Broodlords and Lings coming in. And, both players around 140 supplies. Vikings are enough to take out these Corruptors. 1-0 upgrades for both. But there's just so many Vikings compared to the Corruptors. Looks like Lings do get taken out. This nuke does land. Overseer coming out. Look how fast that Overseer is. Holy cow. That Overseer has wheels. And then stops on top of the Ghost. And we still have Birdlings right here. Just stopping Jinro again. Jinro not really mining right now. But neither is Messiah. Messiah now transferring his drones back on. Has a lot of idle drones. Does he have any more? Another nuke going down. Look how many drones he has on just a few patches. And oh my god, if this nuke does land and all those drones die. Oh, where's that Ghost? Where's that Ghost? Where's that Ghost? Oh my god. Oh, those drones got away just in the nick of time. One drone died. And the Ghost was right here, hidden. Right in the shade. We do have another Nidus up for Messiah. And since he has Overlord drops, I think that would be a bit better than using these Nidus Swarms, just because Messiah's not maxed out. He's spending a lot of money on these Niduses, which aren't being effective. At least if he does drops, he doesn't waste the money on the Nidus. At the same time, though, we have a lot of Lings running in here. But the Ghost do cloak. Ultra is now going to get sniped. We don't have any Broodlords. Actually, one Broodlord out on the map, but it looks like Jinro. He is behind by 40 supply. The army is tied up right now. We have Jinro with 11 SCVs, Messiah with 54 drones, and a good EMP does go off on one Infestor. These two somehow dodge them. That's a lot of Ghosts clumped up, and oh, EMP does go down on those Infestors. And that is what's so hard about killing Ghost with fungal growth. You have to chain that fungal, and well, Ghost EMP is pretty good. We do have Jinro now going to try to take out the 6 o'clock base of Messiah. And those Marines do get taken out, and Messiah needs to move these drones over to that 6 o'clock base. He has so many drones. He has 53 drones. Mining just 2 bases and no gas there. He's mining 2 gases as well. Another nuke is going down, this time from the low ground. Jinro just being so obnoxious with these nukes. And this base at the 6 o'clock does go down before it even completes. Nuke is going to land, kill one Spine Crawler, maybe get both of them. Nope, just one Spine Crawler does go down. And we have Jinro finally touching the base over here. And does get taken out relatively quickly. Jinro with another nuke up at that one base. And Jinro not mining really at all. He is down to 40 minerals. Now he's back up to 760 as he landed Mule somewhere. Looks like over at this base. Where is he mining from? I don't understand how Jinro has so much income right now. That's weird. Maybe it's it being inconsistent because all the mules just happen to be right next to this planetary fortress and that skyrocketed his income. Most likely, that is the case. But right now, Jinro in shaky shapes when it comes to his econ. Messiah doing such a good job at taking map control and denying Jinro any resources. But Jinro just doing such a good job at being cost efficient. This this orbital command almost goes down, but does get lifted up. And Messiah is just going to back off, very happy. He's like, no, you can't mine at that base. Does have a Ling Bird there to stop that, and another Ling Bird there. This Infestor near 200 energy. And lots of Banelings just exploded right there. Did Jinro just like chain snipe them or something? That was definitely odd. Maybe Messiah thought his Banelings were next to the Ghost when they were cloaked and manually detonated them, hoping to get some Ghosts, but the Ghosts were just out of range. And man, if these Ghosts go down, that is it, guys. This is all that Jinro's holding on to this game with, are those Ghosts. 14 Ghosts. There's another nuke going down, takes out this one base. And Messiah gonna be pulling back Jinro. I mean, look at his income. It's almost nothing. This PF, I mean not PF, Orbital Command taking so much damage from that fire. And now Ling is booed, but not on top of where the command center wants to land, so it will be landing just in time for Lings to come and immediately lifts that up. He's like, man, that is not good. Snipes going down, and EMPs go off on all the infestors. No energy for you. Family's coming in, trying to explode on top of the Ghost. And it looks like he is taking out the Ghost. And Messiah may have just done it, guys. Oh my god. After 50 minutes, Messiah breaks Jinro's line. And Jinro's Ghost are running very low on energy. Jinro does have 2 nukes. Vikings are landed, trying to take out these infestors. Going over the army supply, it is still even, 34 to 44. So it's not over just yet, but those Ghosts, once they run out of energy, this is so much food in Ghost. 16 food in that Ghost, I believe. 6 Ghosts in the tanks, 8 food in the 6 Ghosts in the tanks. How OP would that be if Ghosts could hide in those tanks? 6 food in the tanks. Vikings are going to go down to these Lings. 1 does manage to lift up, but Jinro doesn't have too much snipe energy left amongst his Ghost and can't really reproduce. This is like his last order command. And I don't know why he's moving it in no man's land. I mean, he needs this to mine. Is he just going to land it right here, call down the mules, and mine off Messiah's base? I have no idea what Jinro is doing right now. Messiah, though, looking like he has this game. But 1 nuke could change the whole outcome. There's been so many nukes go down. It is absolutely ridiculous. And now a tank trying to do a little harassment. Does get picked up in the medevac. The end goes away. This take now just doing what Jinro does best, and that is be cost efficient. Going back in this loss tab, we do see Jinro still losing around 20,000 less than Messiah. Ghosts do get an EMP off on one of those infestors. Now they got a cloak to get away, but the Overseer's here. That he does snipe. Now these Ghosts can live a little bit longer. Fun growth does go down on them, though. Those Ghosts are now revealed. Those Ultras gonna clean up 2 of those Ghosts. 3 do remain, and a total of 5 Ghosts for Jinro. And a nuke is going off somewhere. Here we go, at this base down here, and Messiah is going to pull his drones. How obnoxious is this to deal with a nuke every few minutes? And another thing nukes do very well is kill off larva, but at this point Messiah has way more larva than he can ever imagine what to do with. Like, it's ridiculous how much larva this guy has. Yeah, that's 24, 48, 55 larva, and then 57 you count those 2 eggs or something, or 56, 58, I don't know. 55 plus larva. And now all the Ultras are coming in here. Jinro gonna throw down a defensive nuke. And the Ultras cannot survive a nuke. Nuke does 300 damage, and they avoid the nuke also, so GG anytime now. Jinro cannot defend against this. Messiah finally breaking Jinro. Infestitans are coming out. And the Ghost Academies are going down. You can tell he really hates the nukes. Like, no more nukes for you, dude. No. Nukes are bad. Very, very bad. And, yeah, there's not too much to say here, guys. Jinro trying to be cost efficient with his Ghost, but, it would take a miracle for him to hold off 96 supply with 16 supply. Those Ghosts are getting taken out by Roach. Now Infestitans going up behind them to kill off the medevac or the Ghost, whichever they please. And, oh, that medevac almost goes down 10 HP. And that is all of Jinro's army right now, minus the 1 tank. And the GG does go down. So, let's do something a little bit different. So, I said that's how you pronounce it, Goosey-Ju. We'll go look, and I'll show you guys how you actually do that and translate it First, let's open up SC2 Gears, then I'll go to the Hangul alphabet, and we'll quickly learn to read that. And then I go into the analysis, so hopefully you guys don't mind too much. It's my 10 minutes to fame after each game. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm going to load up SC2 Gears, as you see, and that will allow me to put his name up there. So replays, multiplayer, Jinro. Okay, and if you don't want to hear that Hangul thing, then just skip ahead about 90 seconds. That's probably all it is going to take me. What is Jinro? Goosey do. Here it is. So let's put this up on the screen. Add title. So this is his name right here. Let's change the color of this to... How do I change it? That's a good question. Configure. Color. Here we go. Change it to... This color should show up just fine. Open up Chrome. And show this again. Here we go. So there's a name right there above this. So in Hangul, you do have like 3 quadrants. You have one where my mouse is, then one to the right, and then one below it. So this one only is using 2. It is the G. So G. Go to the Hangul dictionary. G. Right here. So it starts with a G. Then you got the little T, which is I believe. Oh no, U. What is that? I don't know where everything is here. Here it is. Ooh, goo. Then you have the little TP with a line going up, which should be like an S. Right here. Hopefully you can see my mouse. Yeah, you should be able to see my mouse. There's the S. And then you go all the way over to this. Goo, C. So you got the G-U, the S-E, and J for the G. U again, that's that T. So Goosey Jew. And that's how you read Hangul. It's really easy. I mean, you could probably memorize all the symbols in a week, and then you could at least pronounce the names. You won't know what words mean, but it's pretty cool. So now let's go to SC2 Gears. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want more like lessons after the games, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to me. If I get a lot of people wanting something, then I stick at it and keep on doing it. So let me know that's what you guys want after games, and I'll do my best. We do have a macro APM of 63 for Messiah 180 micro. While Jinro, his macro is 47, his micro 149. Redundancy for both players at 27%. The EAPM for Jinro 143, for Messiah 176. The spam APM 196 for Jinro. For Messiah it is 244. Going down into let's go resources spent. This will be a very interesting graph. We do have Messiah. He has the blue for minerals and the blue for gas. Look how much more he has spent in this game, and that's just how cost inefficient he was, but how good his macro was. He spent a total of 92.5 thousand minerals and 40,000 gas, while Jinro spent 20,000 gas and 60,000 minerals. So 30,000 minerals more, 32,000 minerals more, and 20,000 gas more. Double the gas and 33% more minerals. Actually, no, that's 50% more minerals. What am I thinking? 50% more minerals and 50% more gas. Wow. That's a lot more resources spent. So Jinro spent about half that game. Pretty impressive. Main building control. Let's look at this creep inject. And the last game I was saying, you know what would be awesome if SC2 Gears would change these numbers Well, I messaged the guy and he got back to me. Just click this and oh, those hatches do change. So overall, his inject's going to be absolutely horrible. It was a 50-minute game. And we saw near the end of the game, he had so much lava, he couldn't do anything with it. His gap was 87 seconds. Let's go right here before chaos happened. It's 11.3, then here 45, then here 53, and this gap, oh, this is bad. 64. So, injecting, nothing too impressive. It went forever, and he just had so many hatches. Look how many hatches he had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hatches. Who needs injects when you have 8 freaking hatcheries? That's like having 3 hatches with 100% inject. Perfection inject. If you just don't even inject with 8 hatches. So he didn't need injects. Unit tiers. Let's put Jinro back on this. We can see Jinro is the top. He builds a lot of tier 1. His only tier 3 unit was Thor's that game. And he got those really early. About a quarter of the way through the game, he got 2 Thors, and it's like, that's enough. That's enough Tech 3. Going for a Messiah, we do have him getting it just after the Thors. This was the Broodlords that came out of nowhere. More Broodlords, then Ultras. Pretty cool. Right here, nothing but Broodlords, and Jinro not really mining at all. He's not 200 supply. He just doesn't have the money in this gap to do anything. And we can even do something cool. You can overlay the charts. I showed this the last thing, but if you want to watch this, you can overlay the map view. And they can see what the players were up to. Jinro, of course, is blue, I believe. No, Messiah is blue, and Jinro is the red. So you can see exactly what they were looking at, what was going on during this time. You can see they were in the middle of the map. You can even click this little play button. And we'll turn the speed faster than ×1. You can kind of see what was happening during that game. If you remember what was happening, you may know. But Jinro wasn't building during that time. Builds tech, let's... No, I want to go to builds tech. This is what I want, I think. Go to research, get rid of builds. That doesn't look like what I want. That's not. I'm looking for something to tell me how many nukes were in that game. Abilities, take out him. Here we go. Here's the nukes. So we had a total of 15 nukes that 18 nukes that landed. 18 nukes that landed. Total he built were 25. I think he left the game with 3 nukes in his silos possibly, so at most only 7 were canceled, or at least we had 4 nukes got canceled, or the ghost died. Pretty impressive for Jinro. He only decloaked 6 times, it looks like, cloaking 27 times, EMPing 22 times. Let's see how many fungal ghosts went down. We had only 2 corruptions, not the best use of that. 5 explodes, so he manually detonated 5 banelings. And that's probably when he was next to all those ghosts that we were looking at. Fungal growth, 35 different fungal growths, 41 Broodlord morphs, 11 unburrows, 29 burrows, 126 banelings morphed. I mean, this is really cool. 79 spawn lavas. He injected 79 times, I think. Is that possible? Or maybe 79 lava came out. I don't know. That one is to be discussed later. Yeah. What do I normally go over? Let's see how many workers were killed, and then that'll be a day. Going back over here. Worker deaths were 61 drones killed and 18. Wait. 18 drones killed and 61 SCVs killed. I assume Jinro had the 61 worker kills just because of all 18 nukes, I think I said. But no. Messiah did a great job at avoiding nukes. Well, hope you enjoyed the cast. Take care, and again, let me know what you guys want to see after the games or what you want to see besides high-level cast. I'll do my best to get you to click that subscribe. Only need 2 more to get up to 800. So, subscribe, take care, peace out, tell your friends, see you tomorrow.